Yeah, morning guys. I was pretty occupied yesterday. I was on the road, so I couldn't really give an update. So with BTC, I was saying yesterday that we've seen, we sort of like seen the bottom. If we've almost seen the bottom, if we haven't already, because um, you know, people who want to panic sell, they've already, sold. And unless there's fraud at this point, we wouldn't necessarily see anything going down. The only problem with the market right now is the fact that people don't have motivation to buy. People don't have motivation to buy, and that's why the market is moving in this sideways movement, right? And honestly, I don't mind, as long as we keep moving like this. At some point we would break out, and when we break out, this would eventually happen, probably, towards October. That's what's going to happen, eventually. But there's something very, very important I wanted to talk about, is the fact that I know the market looks very bad, it looks very dull, but all you need to do is get into the good tokens, because when the market starts going, you can see it. Look at how emotional, how they have drained people emotionally, right? From this point down, trying to break out. This was the last bear market. You see, tried to break out, it came back down. Tried to break out, came back down. People have tried and tried and tried and tried, especially if you're a short-term trader, right? So they've tried and tried and tried. You can see it going down. So it's been very exhausting. And then what happened all of a sudden? You wouldn't know where to buy. You wouldn't know when to buy. From here, BTC, that normally doesn't do numbers, did how many percent? Did 43%. Do you understand? So you need to get your understanding that the market would always exist. One, two is the fact that what's the worst that can happen from here? You know, you can see the line I drew. What's the worst that can happen from here? So we are on major support. If we drop that, yeah, obviously we'll go to like the 36k levels, but I don't see it happening. I honestly don't, unless there's fraud that will force people who are holding this line to drop the line, right? So basically at this point, I just want BTC to keep hovering like this, and it's a good time for us to like keep accumulating. This is a daily chart, and as you can see, also I've said this several times, like when something breaks out. So if you look at it in a weekly chart, if I don't want to be too technical about it, if you look at the weekly chart, you can see that we've had so much. The last time we talked about this, we've had so much. And then what happens when you break up? You come back for a retest. So when you come back for a retest, you test on the next support line. And that's basically what we're doing. You break out, you come back for a retest. If you look at it holistically, you break out, you come back and test. And then what happens when you test? When you create a wedge, what happens? Do you understand? So you need to get the understanding that market doesn't just move in a straightforward manner. Yes, it will drain you emotionally, but it wouldn't just move, um, you know, like that and keep moving upward. So yeah, basically, that's what it is. I hope that we just understand, how it works, because um there are other things I wanted to talk about. I'm happy the market moved well eventually today. I just wanted to say, with short-term trades, yeah, you might need to be more patient. The calls, they look like they are not working out, because BTC is steadily just messing everything up. But then, eventually everything will just work out as the way we want it, and yeah, it'll be fine.